Good morning, gang. What you have today, you can see my hair here, still long and funky, is early morning Jason. It's not even that terribly early in the morning, but I've been up for 4 hours. Still haven't shaved. Still basically in my jammies, and I'm on my third cup of coffee. I already watched the movie today. I finished watching a movie I fell asleep on last night. Cave Women on Mars. Fun film if you like 50s movies, if you like throwbacks, if you're not looking for a whole bunch of new material from it. I mean, it's got a few jokes in there, but most of it was really just rehashing those old movies, which, if you're like me, you've watched all the old movies that are already out there several times. So you're kind of glad that somebody makes another one, because for some reason you're just kind of addicted to these types of movies. And I admit that I fell asleep on it last night. I was tired. That's why I fell asleep, not because of the movie. And I do often use those old types of movies, black and white, but more, I think, the original kind of shutter flicker from old movies when they convert it to video puts me to sleep. That's great. I'll post a link below. The link to my reviews are always in there, to my review page. And if you guys have a movie you want reviewed, send it to me. Like I said, we don't normally go, oh, this movie was terrible. We'll say what we thought didn't work, say what we thought did work. But, we're not in it just for laughs so that we can make fun of movies. We're in it so that we can tell people what movies they think they want to see. But anyway, so my rant this morning. That's if you can hear that, that's the sound of my wife baking cookies, by the way. You may notice me getting fatter and fatter as these next 2 weeks go on. But my rant this morning is about YouTube's new advertising thing. They got caught allowing some videos with some hate speech to be on YouTube, and some advertisers were not happy that their ads were running next to these videos. So now they're being more careful about it. They don't want anything with any violence, anything with any nudity, anything with any sex, anything with any suggestive language, all of these things that might offend advertisers or people who might want to buy an advertiser's product. And that makes perfect sense. I understand that. And they're using an automated system to advertise instead of checking up on shows or ratings or what's in a show or what quality a video is or anything like that. They just throw their ads out there in front of stuff, blah, 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 blah. As you guys know, there's still plenty of ads on YouTube. When you watch a video, it gets interrupted by an ad. I mean, stuff that probably even shouldn't be on there. So there's no problem with, you see a copyrighted show that doesn't look like it's posted by the owner, that has an ad in front of it. For some reason, that doesn't have a problem. But then you'll put something like this up, which is just talking about movies and talking about YouTube, and it'll say, content not suitable for all advertisers. Or not suitable for most advertisers, which is even worse. And it's that little yellow dollar sign instead of the green dollar sign or the dollar sign with the slash through it, which means you're not getting any advertising money at all. Those of you who know, with my 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 views I get from some of you guys, I'm making the big bucks. I'm literally drawing in dozens of cents a year doing this. But I still want the ads on there. I want to keep that going. Because eventually I'll have, 1,000 videos and 10,000 videos or whatever on here. And I want them all to have advertising if they can, because that's how little pennies add up, right? Whatever. I just want, if something is suitable for all advertisers, like the Savage commentary, there's nudity in that. So I age restricted that myself, which made it not suitable for most advertisers. When horror stuff, one of my actual movies that has kills in it and has scenes in it that are actually violent, and it comes up not suitable for all advertisers, I just accept that. But when these come up as not suitable for all advertisers, I wonder why not. I don't understand why they're not suitable for all advertisers, or most advertisers. I get that some people might not want to do it, but what is offensive in this unless you're the person the rant is about, or the company the rant is about? So my past 5 or 6 videos, I can see maybe the Santa one with the hammer fighting the guy with the knife, that might not be suitable for all advertisers. But they all came up with a little yellow dollar sign, and then you can have it reviewed manually after you have 1,000 views. Otherwise, it's going to take, I don't know how many weeks they say. I went ahead and asked for manual reviews on every one of them that came up. And most of them, for some reason, the leg video, which was weeks ago, has not been manually reviewed yet. But all the other ones since then have been. And they've all been approved for all advertisers now. They've all got the little green dollar sign back. I think that's what that means. They've all got the little green dollar sign back. I think that means they've all been approved for all advertisers. I honestly don't even know. But so after you post your video, and it took 3 days for the Christmas one to get flagged as may not be suitable for all advertisers. So it had the green dollar sign, then it had the yellow dollar sign, now it's back to the green dollar sign. So please, guys, if you think you're getting advertising revenue, check. You know, check your videos either once a day when you get up in the morning before you go to bed at night, or check real quick every 3 or 4 days. Pick a day of the week to check and make sure everything's as it should be. There's no false copyright claims against you, that your advertising hasn't suddenly been pulled from a video. Because you could be at the peak of your video being watched and find out that they're not allowing advertising on it because they're not sure it's suitable. And then all of a sudden, you've lost revenue, and now you finally get it reviewed. They review it after 1,000 people have watched it, so that's the first 1,000 gone. If you don't check for 3 days, maybe they review it after the first 30,000 people have watched it. Maybe they review it after the first, I don't know how quick some of you guys get your views. But I know some videos have 5,000, 6,000 views the first day. Some of my friends, and if their videos are not deemed suitable through that first week, they could lose a lot of revenue. Well, not a lot of revenue, because like I said before, there's not a whole lot of revenue here. But they could lose a good chunk of their revenue, a percentage of their revenue, just by not being ready at the time. So please check up on that, and let me know if you guys have had any problems getting your stuff through. If if there's a keyword I'm using that's causing it, if there's if I'm cussing in here and or they think I am and that's what's getting it, if it's the quality of the video, if it's because I don't brush my hair before I come on screen, anything like that, just let me know. Hopefully in the background right now there's my little digital studio set. Let me know if you guys you care whether that's there or not. And I'm going to be back tomorrow or later today with how to make a car that's standing still look like it's moving without any fancy digital effects. We did it way back in 1992 with the Super VHS movie we shot, and we're going to do it again. All right, so we'll see you later. I'm only going to talk about it. I'm not going to demonstrate it because it's really not that difficult to figure out. All right, so we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.